Welcome to The Susan Show, where persons share their stories, hopes, and undying desires to reunite with their relatives.
She's kind, caring, a lady full of love, a sweet and gentle soul, like an angel from above. In your neighborhood, like you know you should, doing good in your neighborhood, each and every day. The Susan Show.
This week, we help our fellow Jamaicans search for their missing loved ones, beginning with the story of Shannet Lulu.
It's our Caribbean Connection series, and with us today is Shannet Lulu. Shannet, I'm hearing that you might not be sure that Lulu is the actual name of your dad. Why are you confused about that?
Because I've never heard that name before.
Okay. Oh, that's the only reason why you think it's... names can be unique,
Yeah.
peculiar. Yes, so don't you have a unique name, man? When you go to school, you want to have that name and I feel proud. Special. All right. What year were you born?
1969, July 21st.
So July 21, 1969.
Yeah.
Bouncing baby girl,
Yeah.
Shannet Lulu. Born to?
Avril Evans.
And who would your father be?
Milton Lalu.
Now, what did your mom tell you about their relationship?
Well, she never tell me much about him. Because we actually wasn't living together. I was living in Clarendon and she was living in Kingston.
Why did you live in Clarendon?
My aunt took me.
She
From I
took
was
you?
2 years old.
From you were?
2.
2 years old. Why
Yeah.
did she take you?
Well, I guess she loved me, so she
Okay.
took me.
So your mother never loved you too?
Yeah, but she went away. So my aunt took me from my grandmother and took me to Clarendon.
She went away for work.
Yeah,
Right. All right. So I understand from Miss Avril, your mom,
yeah,
that she met Milton when she was about 18 years old in Savlamar while she was doing a babysitting job.
yeah,
And Mr. Lalu worked with the JPS at the time.
yeah.
He used to run the wires for the poles and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then because of the pregnancy, she kept getting sick at work.
Oh,
So she returned to her hometown of Darliston,
yeah,
where she had the baby. And in Darliston, we would have found her parents' home was there.
Yes.
Right? And then you were born. And she said one day after that, a man came, an Indian man, which I presume is your father,
yeah,
came to the home to visit. But because her mother was married to a man and her name was different, they told him that there was no one there by that name.
yes, that's what I
So
heard.
he went away. So that could have been your dad. And
Yeah.
he could have been in your life, but unfortunately that was not to be so. So many years later you are here
Yes.
looking for Milton Lalu.
I just feel a joy from Friday. I've been talking about it.
Yes.
So I just feel like I will meet him or somebody for him.
What was the relationship like with Mommy while you were growing up?
Well, you know, I never grew with her.
I know you never go, but you didn't go look for her and stuff like that.
Well,
She
she
looked
used
for
to
you.
come and look for me, and sometimes I would come and spend
Holiday?
time, with her, and then go back down. I grew up with my grandmother and my aunt. My grandmother passed away about 2 years now,
Oh,
but my aunt is living in Clarendon.
so you have a lot to thank her for.
Yes,
And your mom as well. I
Yeah.
mean, she never left you out.
and my grandmother,
So you're looking for again?
Mr. Milton Lalu,
And you are?
Shannet Lalu,
And you were born, what's your date of birth?
21st of July, 1969,
And this was in Savlamar.
Savlamar.
So your birth certificate would have said Savlamar Hospital.
Yes,
But your mom's place of residence is actually Darliston.
in a little district by the name of Enfield.
Enfield. So you're looking for daddy and probably brothers and sisters as
Yeah.
well? All right. And you said you've never heard that name before.
Never.
So you think you're one of a kind, you're special. Well, we wish you all the best and we hope you find him, yes?
Yes, thank you, Susan.
You're welcome. I'm here with Victoria Cooper, and she's here to find her father, Austin Cooper. Now, why is it that you don't know where Mr. Austin is?
Yes, I used to go to Holland Primary, that is in Holland Bamboo.
Right. St. Elizabeth.
We used to live over Holland Village, where them chop the cane and boil the sugar.
Yes.
The estate,
Right.
where them met the house. Yeah, we used to live there. And one day, when he was getting paid on a Friday, my mother went to look for her with my bigger sister.
Look for him.
Yeah, to get some money from him for me.
Right.
So him get the pay and never give my mother the money. So my sister run him down on the ear base and take a stone and hit him in his head. And from that day I don't saw him again.
Run him down around the what?
The ear base.
The air base.
That in the air base that the plane flying.
In St. Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Okay. So she... I'm sorry.
She run him down.
Yeah.
She
So
don't
he ran away because he didn't have the money?
to give my mother for me.
How old was your sister?
I don't know, but me was no say about 12 years old.
You were 12, but your
Yes.
sister is bigger.
Yeah.
She's a bigger one.
Yeah.
So she run him down.
And hit him in his head with a rock.
Was he hurt badly?
Just get a bus.
A bus head?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my stepfather get a land in Middlesex. And so we was moving the day to
Yes.
go to Middlesex to live.
Right.
At the new house that my stepfather make
Built.
up. That his name is Vernal Harris.
Right.
Him die now.
Yes.
Yes, so one day I was sitting watching and a policeman came and called me, said my father want to see me. For him want to put my name in his bank book. So the policeman took me to him down his shop. So I signed my name to a little piece of paper. My father was there. That is the last time I see my father. I don't see him again. So I was living Lacovia, St. Elizabeth.
Your dad?
Yeah, him is with a lady.
Yes.
So one day I was to search for him. Me just start to walk, say, I want to find my father.
You walk out Lacovia?
Yeah. I walk through the Holland Bamboo, go straight to Lacovia. For me want to find my father.
Did you find him?
No. Everybody tell me same was the day, so him gone. So my auntie here and just take me back to Kingston.
Yes.
That in Waterhouse.
All right. So when did you move from Middlesex to Kingston?
When I was 18, 19, yeah, my auntie took me.
And how did your mother meet your father? Did she tell you?
No, Miss Susan, for when I was asking my mother a lot of questions, she does not know nothing.
What's your mother's name?
Louise Guthrie,
Yes.
and she married name Louise Harris.
Okay. And she's still alive?
Yeah,
And up to this day, still asking her about him?
she
And
not tell me nothing.
so the last time you saw him, you were 12 years old?
Yeah,
And you were the only child? Do you know if you were the only child for him
yeah,
at the time?
I know me is the only one from him with my mother. I don't know when him leave me when I was 12.
If he had
Him-
any other.
Yeah,
And that's Austin Cooper.
and him his pet name, trim here is a ball. Them call him Baldhead.
Ballad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my nickname, they used to call me Miss Young, otherwise Joanne.
Okay. Why don't you call him Miss Young?
I don't know.
All right. So he used to work at the Holland Bamboo,
East
at the
here.
sugar factory.
Yeah.
Doing what?
Used to
you know?
chop cane.
He chopped the cane. Okay.
Yeah, and used to ride the farmer.
So why him never want to give them the money that they know?
I
That his
don't
sister have
know.
to chase him around the food.
I don't know. I don't
It's not good that she busted his head though. That's
know.
not
So
no.
the reason why him leave.
Yeah, but that's not a reason to abandon your child. So why you want to find him now, so many years later?
I long to see him, and I want to see him, and I have 6 children, but one die, leave
Yes.
5.
Yes.
And my son Malcolm always asks me about him grandfather.
So if he has children out there now, those are your brothers and sisters.
Yes.
You would want to know them as well,
Yeah,
and their children.
yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming, and we hope that you do find Austin Cooper,
Otherwise, Baldhead.
or otherwise known as Ballad because of the patch in his hair,
Yeah,
as well as his children, if he
Yes.
has any other children.
yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you too.
In your neighborhood, like you know you should, you wish.
It's our Caribbean Connection series, and I'm here with Natasha Frankson and her mother Pearl Campbell, and they're here to find
Our father, Lloyd Frankson.
Natasha's father, Lloyd
Lloyd
Frankson.
Frankson.
Hi,
Yes.
Natasha, how are you?
I'm fine, Auntie Susan.
So, Daddy is missing. How did Daddy become missing?
My mother, which is
Your mother will tell me all of the story,
Yes.
right? But before we go to Mommy, though, what had you heard over the years?
My mother got to Canada to spend some time with her sister
Yes.
in 1977, and she met this man named Lloyd.
All right, we can start with Mommy now. Yes, Mommy. This man named Lloyd.
Yeah.
Nice man? Sweet man? Loving man?
Yeah.
So you were in Canada visiting your sister, as
Yeah,
she said.
I spent a good while there.
Yes. Good while, like what? 6 months, 1
yeah,
year?
6 months.
6 months. Uh-huh. So you met the man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, he says he's from Whole Harbour,
Right.
St. Catherine. So, he wasn't coming back to Jamaica to live because his father and some other man he'd have a dispute.
So that man killed his dad.
Yes, and he wouldn't
Okay.
come back here.
Yes.
To
So
live.
he thinks that the person
Yes.
might also be after
Me,
him.
I'm just afraid of
Afraid
Jamaica.
of Jamaica. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
but he's hearing from in Whole Harbour, but he's still afraid. Me and him getting together, but at that time when I leaving, I was pregnant. He knows that I was pregnant, but when I was leaving, he gave me his address.
Yes. In Canada.
In Canada.
Yes.
He was living in Hamilton. Right? But I don't remember the address, but I know it was some apartment 7
Yes.
in Hamilton.
In Hamilton. Did you know his address in Jamaica?
No, I only
Right.
know that he's from Whole
Old
Harbour.
Harbour, right.
A place them called Barton.
Barton?
Yes.
Okay.
So he knows that I was pregnant. But when I was leaving there, he gave me his address and told me that I must get in touch with him. Must keep in touch. But I didn't remember to give him my
Your
address.
address.
So at those times we didn't have any phone like now.
Right. What year was this?
1977.
So what kind of work did he do over there?
He was a race car driver.
A race car driver. Wow, risque.
Where we met, it was a party.
At a party.
At a party
Okay.
somewhere in Hamilton. I don't remember the name of that place
And a
now.
number of Jamaicans were there.
Yeah, lots of Jamaicans was there.
So you want to find him now?
Yes.
Why, Natasha?
I don't know him. I want to see what he look like. And we have a son. We like to my son say, see your grandfather there? And
Yeah.
I'm not looking anything from him.
Yes.
Just want to know him and see what him look like.
Okay.
Can say
And-
yes, is my father.
All right. So what's his name again?
Lloyd Frankson,
And he's from?
Old Harbour.
And also Hamilton, Canada.
Yes. And his
And-
father name is Milton Frankson.
Right.
And him
But his father died.
Yes.
Yes.
And his father used to own a bus company, him and him brother.
A bus company that then called Starliner.
Starliner.
Yes.
But
Okay.
that bus not
Contrabus. The colored
Contrabus.
contrabuses. Yes.
run to St. Catherine.
Right, right. So where's his mother? His
I
mother
don't-
didn't live.
We don't know anything about. But I know he has a sister by the name of Beverly, who I met her in Canada.
You met the sister in Canada.
Yes, and another one.
So she lived there, or she was
She-
coming
she-
back to Jamaica?
No, she lived there.
Oh.
I meet
okay.
them up there.
Right.
She named Beverly, and another one by the name of Marva.
Marva
A
Frankson.
younger, I don't know if those are Frankson.
The Franksons, okay.
I don't
But
sure.
Beverly and Marva.
Beverly, Marva, and there was a little brother by the name of Edgerton.
Edgerton.
Yes.
Right.
And another brother, I don't remember his name.
So that must be by the mother's link then, because
I
the
think
father
so.
was in
I think
Jamaica all
The
along.
father died.
So you always talked about that.
Yes.
Okay. That's so sad.
We meet a brother for him down by Church Street downtown.
You met whose brother?
Like
Your dad's brother?
Yes, but somebody give me his number. His name is Barrington Frankson,
Yes.
but he died now.
When did he die?
He was a,
About
he's
2
a lawyer.
years now, he was a liar.
Uh-huh.
And I talked to him on the phone and asked him if he knew a lied, and him said yes. I said, yeah, and lied is what? He said, my brother. I said, all right, I plan to meet him now. So when I go to him office and meet him, and steadfast in his eye, so I start talking to him now. So I say, yeah, and lied is what? Him say him cousin. So I say, when last you see him?
First it was his brother and then it's his cousin.
Yeah.
Him say him couldn't tell when him see him. Some say, you know, I have no number for him. Him say, no. Some say, where's him now? He say, America. I say, okay. So
you believe he moved from Canada to America?
We don't know
Maybe.
where is your about.
So,
Could be.
Barry told me that he will take me to Old Harbor.
Where the other family is?
Yes,
Yeah.
That is
but because
bad.
him tell me lie, I never trust him, so I never decide to go.
But your family might very well be there, the Franksons.
Yes, because
from
we got to
Barton.
see him funeral.
Whose funeral? You went to
Barry.
Barrington?
Yes,
So you didn't
because
meet
some-
anybody else from Old Harbor?
That go to Old Harbor is a long story.
So you went to the funeral?
Yes, because somebody in America who is a Frankson text me and tell me that Milton's son Barry dead.
So how you end up in Old Harbor?
Okay, that person is a family member.
Right,
He's also a Frankson.
right.
So him come to the funeral.
So why him
also.
can't lead you to your dad?
Him don't know him.
Him
He
don't know
doesn't
him.
know
No.
him. But he knows the family down there.
Yes.
So you went and met the family down there?
Not them. A different lady at Barry house.
Oh, Lord.
So
Complicated.
she asked me why we come down here. We don't know them and we just take up our bag and come down there and whatever. And, you know. Suppose them
Acting
are
like funeral.
kidnapper and whatever.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'm going to leave.
So
me
who
just-
was that lady to them?
Some relative to Barry.
Okay. All right. So that link has been lost. So what about the other link that you had that told you that Barry was dead now? What about that link? That's
He
still
was in
alive?
America.
Yeah, but he
Yes.
has no contact with your dad.
No.
All right. So we're looking for again Lloyd Frankson.
He also had a sister by the name of Olive. But when she went to St. Thomas, she see a family member, Frankson, tell her that she must went to some place in St. Thomas because she have an auntie there.
Okay.
So when she went up there, she's in home.
So
She was in
she's
her home, she's sick.
older now, right? So you found that. So who is she to Lloyd?
Like
Sister.
sister.
So he
Milton's
don't know that she's sick then.
I don't know because she is the dead stamp of that woman. If her phone was working right now, she would show you the photograph.
Yes.
But she died since week here.
Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear. So that would be your auntie.
Yes.
The auntie.
But she couldn't tell me anything.
Yeah, because
she had-
she's-
yeah.
So who put her there?
Our
In the
children.
home, our children.
But so where are her children? Could they be your cousins?
Yes.
She knows one. She
Oh, you know
one.
the children. Okay,
And-
but nobody knows where
Lloyd
But
Lloyd
them
is.
here, but them here, she talk about lied.
Lied,
Yes,
yes,
our brother
yes.
lied. So I want to meet him, know him, or any if him have any daughter or
That's
son,
right.
can
It
meet my
should be
brother
your
or
brothers and
sister,
sisters,
any
right.
auntie or whatever.
Thanks for coming, and thanks for coming again, Miss Pearl. We'll soon
thanks for
call you.
having us.
Is
And
that
thank
right?
you to Auntie Susan.
Sharon Berford came to The Susan Show with hopes of finding her birth mother. This is her story.
It's our Caribbean Connection series, and I'm here with Sharon Berford, who has a familiar story. In our realm, it's a little familiar, but it's unique to you, of course. And you want to tell us that story now? How old are you?
I'm 29 years old.
And your date of birth would be?
I born the 9th of April, 1990.
1990.
90.
And you're telling me just now that your mom left you with a lady.
Named Martella Powell. She
Miss
left.
She left you there. All right. So start from the beginning now.
I-
What did Miss Martella tell you? Because this is secondhand information.
Growing up, she told me that this lady, she saw her at Frankfield, Clarendon Pesa, with the baby, and she couldn't get any vehicle to go home. She said to the lady that it's late now, you know, how are you gonna get home?
So what was Miss Martella doing in Frankfield at
She
the time?
always in the town. She's just there.
Okay.
She's like that.
She works there. She does.
She do everything. She's an all-arounder.
Okay.
All right, so she put up the lady and she sleep there the night. When she take the lady there the night, the lady start explain to her that, you know, I have a situation. This little baby, I cannot bring her with me home because if I bring her home and my baby father come back, it's going to be trouble. So she asked her if she can keep me there because the mother is asking her to keep the baby from a long time.
The mother is asking her.
Her
who?
mother.
Uh-huh.
That is my mother.
Your grandmother,
My grandmother
wanted you.
Yes, because she have me unwanted.
So why didn't she give you to your grandma?
Because the grandma would have able to keep me either. They live in the
Okay.
same household, probably.
Oh, in the same house. Okay.
So the man gone to prison now, and she get pregnant with me.
Oh, that's the story.
Oh, that's what I'm getting.
So, she had a prior relationship with a gentleman, and that gentleman was incarcerated.
Okay, right.
And then she met your dad
Right.
and got pregnant. So by that time, the man had come from, or he was about to come.
About to come from prison.
So this baby can't stay here.
Can't stay here.
So he knows nothing of this pregnancy. He knew nothing.
You know nothing.
So where are you hearing all of this from? Miss Martella?
Martella Powell.
Okay. So you couldn't go home to grandma, and grandma wanted you, but you couldn't stay in that household.
Couldn't, yeah.
So she told the lady, and what was the agreement between your mother? What's your mom's name?
Gwendolyn Barnes.
Right. So your mother was telling her that she couldn't return with the baby, and then what did Miss Martella do or say?
Martella take the baby and keep me there, and she said, she had look, she said she'll come back the following day, so I asked if she can keep the baby for her. She never tell Martella except she'll leave me and don't come back.
Right.
She said, I'm going to come the following day.
Yes.
According to Martella now, she said she leave a immunization card, and on it was my mother's name, which is Gwendolyn Barnes. And I was born in Percy Junior Hospital. And that's the only information.
What about her father's name?
There's no father name on it.
So you don't know what your father's name is?
No, I don't know him.
But your name is Berford.
It's
So
Sharon Elizabeth Berford.
you're assuming that your father's name would be Berford.
Yes, because according to the information, I went and did a search at RGD, and it's the same information.
Her name came up.
Right.
And the
So
father's
correct,
did
wasn't
not
on
come
it.
up. Okay. So you have a birth certificate now, I presume. You said you did a search.
Yeah, but I don't
But
have a birth
the
certificate.
birth certificate is not with your mother's name on it.
No.
It's actually with Miss Martella's name.
Right.
So it records Martella Powell as your, well, not your birth mother,
Yes,
but your adopted mother.
Right.
Where's Miss Powell now?
She's living in Frankfield, really.
Still in Frankfield?
Yes.
Right, and that's where you grew up, at her home?
Yes.
So did she have any other children?
No, she don't have any children for herself.
Okay, what about her husband? Was she alone when she had you?
She don't have any husband.
So it was just you and her all along?
She raised a little boy also.
How old was he?
He was 10 months old when she
got
take
him.
him. But
Well, how old were
he
you?
find his people.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
And how old were you?
1 year and 3 months.
Your mom has not returned to
She
this
never
day.
returned, never.
And clearly she knows where Miss Martella is, but Miss Martella would
And I
not
don't
know
have
where to
any more
find her.
families.
Where did she say she was living?
Strong Christiana, Manchester, yeah.
So, okay, so what she doing over in Frankfield? She's just waiting on a bus.
I don't know. I heard she give away a lot of children though.
How did you hear that?
Martella.
So how Miss Martella know that?
I'm just going off of what I heard.
Growing up with Miss Martella, what was that like? You went to school?
I went right to school. I go to Frankfield Primary, then I went to Edwin High School. The only problem is I still suffered from emotional abandonment.
Right.
I still suffer that. I even tried to love myself. It's kind of hard. Honestly, it leave a real big impact. Knowing no blood relative.
Yeah,
So I wish I could know at least one person.
from your family. Who are you looking for again?
Gwendolyn Barnes,
And she's your biological mother.
mother.
And your name?
Sharon Elizabeth Berford,
And you were given to a lady called?
Martella Powell,
And she is in Frankfield. That's where you
Clarendon.
grew up. And you heard that your mother is from Strawn
Strong Christiana.
in Manchester.
Yes.
All right, so we wish you all the best. If your mom is out there, what would you like to say to her?
Well, I would just want to know somebody. I want to know why you actually gave me away and all of that. I don't need anything from you. I just want to know where I come from. I just need closure. That's it.
So thank you so much for coming and sharing your story.
Thank you for having me.
It's our Caribbean Connection series, and I'm here with Fitzroy Facey, who's trying to find his sister, Sharon Facey. Now, how did you get separated from Sharon, Fitzroy?
Well, I was living in Mandeville. Yeah, I usual connect. Yeah, before I live in Mandeville, and I usually correspond with my brother. I asked my brother if she's here seeing me, and he said yes. He live in
She's here where?
In Marchbank Road.
Okay, she lives in Spanish Town.
Yeah.
All right.
So I usually go down there. When I get to know her, when my old man died, that her father.
All right, hold on. Back up. Your mom is her mom?
No.
Different moms?
Different mom.
How many of you are there now?
3 and 1 died.
3 and 1 is dead?
Yeah.
So there are only 2 of you left now?
Left now,
As far as you know?
as far as we know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're for a different mother.
Yeah.
How did you make contact with these 2?
I know her when my father died, as I said. I know her. I usually go down where she lived.
You said when your father died. So you met her at the funeral?
At the funeral.
So you never knew
I
her
never knew
before
her,
that?
no.
How old was she then?
I really don't.
Big woman?
Big woman.
So you never knew
kids.
you had a brother and sister before that?
I know my brother.
You know
but
the
not
brother?
Not my sister.
Are they for the same mom?
No, just the father.
Different mom?
Different mom.
Okay. All right. But he always knew where she was.
You're right.
So you
He's
always
the biggest
asked
one.
him about her.
About her.
And then he passed away. When?
In, I think in 96, 98, 96, 97.
So when did your dad die?
Oh, we don't remember.
Before that?
Before that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So you met this sister, her was in Marchbank Road. You used to go look for her.
Yeah.
And then?
Well, a break connection, and I went in
How?
one week.
How did the connection break?
Well, I usually go down by the home, and
So you never
because
had a
I live in-
telephone number for her?
No, I never have a telephone
Okay.
number for her. And when I live in Mandeville now, and we break connection, I don't see her again, I don't hear from her. And my brother is so shy, you know. He's a person like this, I don't know. You know, him don't say like me. My next sister was 3 years now. My next sister passed. That I see him sister's father's side, and she passed. And we were saying that we want see my children again.
Yes.
Yeah, and she passed, and we said, well, I want to see my sister come. Me and I usually move good.
Yes.
Yeah. And now me come back in Spanish Town. I want to see her. I want to know how she look like. Her kids them. You know, I go there pass them on the road and
Right.
don't see them. I even know if you know. I want to see. You know.
So she moved away. What number Marchbank? Do you know the exact address on Marchbank Road? Or sure?
I don't remember.
And
like
you know
80 or
she's
something.
Sharon Facey.
Sharon Facey,
And your brother's name was?
Delaware Facey.
And your father's name was?
Franklin Facey.
Right.
Yeah.
And your dad passed, your brother passed, and your sister moved away. How did
Yeah.
you know that she moved away?
I went down there now, and I asked her,
And they said
and
she
them
no
say
longer
she's
lives
not
there.
living there again.
So did she have children at the time?
Yeah.
How many
It's
children?
around 5.
5 children. Did you
Yeah.
know any of their names?
No.
They know that
me.
you are their uncle.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Sure, and if she see me, she will remember me. She will know.
She'll remember you.
Yeah.
So how long ago was this that she moved away?
25 years, something like that.
You think I recent something at all? 25 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, so we do really hope that you find her.
Yeah.
And if she's out there, what do you want to say to her?
You know, I want to see her back, and you know if he's alive or something. And I live in Spanish Town, King Street, doing my own business. My next sister, you know, she was my brother, the one who passed. He know her, but he was talking about her.
So you don't know her?
I don't know her.
What's her
I don't
name?
know if I don't know her name.
You don't know her name either?
I don't
oh
know her
Lord.
name.
So you said he was gunned down.
But it's 2010.
2010 is when your brother died.
Died.
What's his name?
Kenneth Facey.
Kenneth Facey.
Yeah.
And he used to live in Spanish Town too?
Spanish Town, right.
So hopefully that sister is listening. His sister, which would now be your sister too, because
Yeah.
she's a Facey.
Yeah.
Right, is listening.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's a nurse at public, so I don't know her. I don't
So
know
you
if-
never go down a public health affair?
Yes, I went there.
And what happened?
Them said they don't.
They know not of her.
No. And my father was telling us,
Yes.
he have a
A daughter.
50 people saying it. That wild is wild. You understand? So, I don't know.
Mr. Facey. So the face is all over there.
All over the Highlands.
All right. Well, I'm sure someone will call, sir.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best.
Yeah, man.
Thanks
Thank
for
you very
sharing
much.
your story.
Yes, and this is that.
Never miss a moment of joy. Subscribe now to The Susan Show and keep love and hope alive.